And if need be, we will have photo finish available, because this is the shortest of the events at the inline speed skating competition, both on the road and the track. The 100 meters, all about the start and the technique. But to kick us off, it is the first heat of 5. ZHOU Qing, Ivonne, NOCHEZ, Gallardo, and Yerim will be starting us off in this competition. They'll be being called through to the start line. This has been a purpose-built track. It's just shy of 500 meters in total, but it has the all-important 100 meter straight into the finish line. Well, we have 5 heats, like I mentioned, 3 athletes per heat. And the importance here, it is about the times. It's against the clock. So the position they finish, it doesn't matter. If you're in a very fast heat, you could finish 3rd, you could still qualify into the semi-finals, and then you start with a clean sheet again. So it is very much a matter of performing every time. And the final heat has some very fast skaters in indeed. So these 3 starting us off will want to get some solid times on the clock. So we are underway, the first 100 meter heat, first of 5, and it's a strong start for El Salvador's Ivonne, Sarai, NOCHEZ, Gallardo. Takes the first win, but it's a time we want to note, 10.895. And that is the time that the other athletes will be wanting to make sure they beat. Depending on how the heats progress, we could see ZHOU Qing qualifying as well. She finished 2nd there, but left herself with just, I was going to say, some work to do, but the work is done. It's now a matter of sitting in the sidelines and just having to hope you've done enough as you watch the heats progress. Well, that confirms it was Ivonne, NOCHEZ, Gallardo, the only athlete to go under, as we are away with heat number 2. And that was incredibly close indeed for this 2nd heat. You just see the Belgian colours, black, yellow and red stripes. Well, that is Fran VANHOUTTE, who already has a medal from these games, finished 2nd in the 1-lap competition. But today is a new day, and she'll be hoping to add to her medal collection. Well, she's off to a slower start than the previous heat, 11.35. Well, that'll be looking good for Ivonne, NOCHEZ. They're coming thick and fast. Heat number 3. On the right-hand side of your screen, we have Elaina Shimek, who seems to be just skating through this. And it was a very close finish indeed between ARIAS and VARANI, both who maybe were slightly disappointed with their performances yesterday. And it was VARANI who took it with 11.24. So close, and that could become vital later on. It's the top 9 that go through to the semi-finals. It looks as though Shimek was just deciding to go through the motions on the 100 meter event. 7.279. Well, the quickest time still stands from heat number 1. As we move on to our 4th. Fernandez Osorio, Catalina Loca and Daliala Saburanis. As they battle it down, and remember, they are racing the clock in this 100 meter women's sprint. And Dalia Saburanis, 11.09079. That is quick for the Guatemalan. Experienced at the World Games. competed back in Warsaw in 2017. Strong finish. It was so close until those final few meters, and that is where the clock stops. That's where it counts. We're just confirming the time that it was a win to Guatemala, but it's that time that's important. And that is the second fastest heat that we have seen after Heat 1. Heat 1 still sitting as the fastest. Well, here we have Maria Timms, Ana Brune Alvarez, and Louis Yuxuan. Now, Maria Timms won comfortably in the one-lap competition already here at the World Games. Remember, one lap is basically 500 meters. This is another level of sprinting. But she is still going to be one of the favorites in this competition. Does favor the 500 meters and the 1,000 meters. But a very cool, composed athlete indeed, and will have confidence after yesterday's win. Ana Brune, the French woman, with a silver from the World Championship, so she's one to keep an eye on, and my goodness, she is off to a great start. Here, 10.916. Only the second heat to go under the all-elusive 11 seconds. So that means that heat number 1 still is the fastest heat of this women's qualification. That might surprise a few of the athletes themselves. Ana Brune Alvarez. Well, that confirms qualification on time for both the French and the Colombian athlete. We'll wait to see how that transpires for the earlier heats that we saw. They'll be waiting, they'll be doing the maths themselves. They don't yet have the results. Well, here we go, just confirms the fastest time was set in that first heat. Ivonne Noche for El Salvador. And that is the times as they were recorded. We'll wait to see exactly how that lies with the qualification. It's the top 9 that made it through. But notably, it was only Brune Alvarez and Noche Gallardo, the only two athletes to break the 11-second barrier.